maybe. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Pat. And I just wanted to make a quick note. Kiwi Life, you don't need to download any apps. So just go ahead and type kiwilife.com, and you'll be able to provide us and the company's feedback. This is why we're here today. So I please encourage you to do so. And I wanted to take a quick minute to say one of the things that I learned after coming to HCDC, and you probably don't get to feel when you're on the outside, is the synergy that happens between the walls, between the companies that are there. And our next presenter, it's one example of that. Brad Ruff from GeckoTek, he started working in one company, and he discovered there was a problem. So he was quick to find a solution for that problem, and he created his company. He has been in the HCDC Business Center for 2 years, and I have had the pleasure to work with him for about 1 year of that. In that year, what I've seen is that his passion and dedication will take him far, and I cannot wait to see but his future growth and brightness. Brad Ruff with GeckoTek.
Thank you, Carla. So, who here has heard of 3D printers? Yeah, they're all over the news. It's hard to get away from them. Most people don't know. There we go. 3D printing was actually invented 30 years ago by a guy named Chuck Hall. Back then it was called rapid prototyping. The reason that most people know about 3D printing today was because of the RepRap project. It started in 2007 with the goal of bringing the entry-level price of a 3D printer from $35,000 down below $5,000. And nowadays you can get a printer like the one there for less than $1,000. What does that mean for most people? Well, let's say that it is October and you're getting ready for a Halloween party and you want some decorations. You just got your brand new 3D printer. So you jump online and you download yourself a little pumpkin monster. So then you want to put this into your 3D printer for your party. Well, if it's anything like my first experience, you run into immediate problems. The plastic comes out hot, it cools, it shrinks, it peels up off of the surface that you're printing on it. So you go back to the internet, try to find a solution. The internet says, try some glue stick. So, okay, rub some glue stick on there, makes a little bit of a mess. Then when you finally get to print on it, the part is glued to that surface. So it takes a hammer and a chisel to get it off if it doesn't break first. And this was my first experience with these low-cost desktop 3D printers. So went to a friend with some polymer chemistry experience, and we came up with GeckoTek. So GeckoTek is the first, we didn't want to make just another tape or another glue. We wanted to come up with the first permanent coating that was durable and reusable. So once it's done, how do you get the parts off? Well, we put the coating onto a piece of flexible stainless steel. So all it takes is a couple of bends, and the parts pop right off. And each one of these plates will last about 100 prints. For the average user, that's about a year. We have different coatings that are specialized for different materials. So once we had this, it solved my problem. We wanted to see if other people had the same problem. So we went to Kickstarter. And we set our goal at $15,000, not only to raise some money, but also to validate that there was a need for this product. And we hit our goal in 24 hours. We finished with $60,000 in pre-orders. And so we felt that was pretty good validation. After that, we opened our website. When we opened, we were doing about $500 in sales. With no paid advertising or marketing, those sales have increased to about $1,600 a week just from word of mouth and organic searching. Right now, everything we sell is a retrofit kit. So if you have a 3D printer, you could buy something like this, install it in your printer, and then our plates stick to it, and you can print. The reason we did this is because all of the 3D printers now don't have a good solution. Like all the MakerBots down the cross campus in the Innovation Center here, they come with blue painter's tape. That's what MakerBot ships with their products. Polar 3D is a local 3D printing startup company, and they ship their printers with a can of Aquanet hairspray. Not joking. Mark Forge is a high-tech printer. It's $5,500. It's the only machine in the world that prints in continuous carbon fiber. The little tool shelf that it comes with has a place for a stick of Elmer's glue. That just doesn't seem right. So we want to work with these companies and be the Intel inside of 3D printing. The hardware development of these printers has really stalled because it's expensive, and all of the companies are trying to get the price down. So we have an opportunity to develop these technologies and license them to them. And we've already started working with one company. So we've been working with Gorilla Maker. This is a large format, professional grade 3D printer manufactured in Kentucky. They're going after the professional market and the education market. And our build plates have been a big selling point for them. And they're going to be in over 50 schools in Kentucky next year. So the market opportunity for this is not substantial right now. There were about 500,000 of these open source based 3D printers sold last year. But experts vary a little bit, but the conservative estimates say there'll be about a 10x market growth by 2020. And it could be more than that. Based on that, we're projecting revenue somewhere around the $20 million range. And the technology that we have can be easily adapted to other aspects of 3D printing. So this is just based on the products that we sell right now. Oh, and that graph in the background, that is the actual market growth of 3D printers over the last 20 years. And the light blue there is the desktop portion of that market. So the market growth is really taken off in the last few years. Our goals are to maintain this growth, to get as much market share as we can, because there's a big opportunity, and then be able to hang on to that as the market grows. And our next challenge is to stay innovative. We're a technology company. We want to push the market. What we have, we consider an enabling technology. So our goal is not just to keep up, but to actually push this growth farther. And that's what we do at GeckoTek. So thank you very much.